Hardball. Maverick. Orange. Maverick.
On second down, here's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
12. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point put through by Boswell. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, the Patriots...
Nobody believes in him.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time, and a fresh set of downs. Goff on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember,
and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's got him in. Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, 27 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode, You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, eat it up.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Four down. These 2. Set. Blue 30.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
All right, now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game is like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, gone. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on third. Gone. This will be caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And remember, a field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now he's flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's done against the...
Now look at this. They get... Now the ball comes loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.